Melting Point. We're joined by High Alert Pen Pals, a team with a name you definitely don't forget, and a squad looking to make some noise when it matters most. They've had their share of challenges, their share of moments. Now they got their chance to show exactly what kind of team they are. We're going to talk about their season so far, the identity they've built, and what they think they're capable of moving forward. This is High Alert Pen Pals.
All right, and today we have joining us at the Ember League presents the Melting Point is High Alert Pen Pals. Today I got blessed to hang out with Memer6, Duolingo, Less Force, and obviously myself. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know things were kind of like short notice, but I'm glad to have you guys here.
We're glad to be here.
Hey, glad to be here.
Yep, of course.
I've been really invested in you guys this season. Obviously, besides us being teammates for the most part, I like the energy you guys have. I was like joking with some of the other people that like the magma general chat's kind of dead, except for when you guys are like you guys play a week and then it's just pen pasta everywhere, copy pasta everywhere. So I love the energy that you guys have, whether it's a good week or a bad week. How's the league felt so far? Has it been pretty challenging? What are the thoughts?
I think it's been pretty even. I think a lot of the teams are relevant to each other. I think there's maybe only really one team that got scored in this stick, which is the Stun Gaming Nebula team hasn't done too well. And then I guess the Koopa Troopas Black, but the Koopa Troopas have had a changed roster for every week of the season. But I think everyone else is kind of all the games have felt relatively even.
Yeah, no, I generally feel the same too. I think especially with your guys' roster, Duo wasn't here for I think the first two matches, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was Zebra kind of taking over, so you guys were kind of running with not your usual roster. Speaking of which, how long have you guys been playing together?
So this rendition of the roster, it was when I got back, but they were scrimming 3 weeks before. But this is kind of that's called who else? So me and Unkindness were on a team. We're on multiple teams before, last year. I've been on teams with Memer6 for 2 years now. Was it Cuddle Bear and Memer6 have been playing for a year on different High Alert teams and rat teams. Is that correct?
Yeah. And then
I think this is our first team with tactical pork chop though, and that guy's been a hoot.
Us three as a core go all the way back. The Blue Water Draft League. Cheesers win.
Season 1, baby.
It's prime.
No, that's insane though. So wait, so it's been what, a couple years, or no, more than a couple years? You said season 1, right?
Season 1 of the Blue Water Draft League.
Okay.
That was May 24, I think.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on 2 full years. That's when myself, Duo, Memer6, and Bear, the owner of Pilot, kind of all played on a team for the first time together, and somehow we're still sticking it out.
Still here.
No, I love it. I love you guys got the cheese theme going on, but also the pasta theme going on, because obviously Memer, you're the owner of the Rat Kingdom, and then so that's kind of fun to see the little interactions that you guys have. How long has High Alert been around? Because I feel I swear I've seen you guys forever almost, or at least.
I think they joined. It started as an LBLCS team, well, CS:GO team, but in League, an LBLCS team in season 10, I think.
Yes, I think it was 2023, summer, maybe spring of 2023 was their first, because High Alert just started as group of friends, playing as a group of friends or whatever, and then kind of got bigger, started bringing in more people, got pretty big. Bear likes to try to have teams in all the different leagues, likes to give them a try and see how it goes. So yeah, a lot of presence Bear has.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear didn't play this time on this roster, right? Or does he usually play on the rosters or?
Uh,
It just
First,
depends.
he subs in for scrims every now and again, but as far as like rosters Bears on, he's on he's gonna be on an
Yeah,
LBLCS
yeah,
roster, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's our top laner. Yep.
Yeah, and then he had a different like team that was like actively playing that they were starting on. So I think that was probably his like the primary focus at the time, and so kind of worked out that like Duo and Unkindness had played a bunch together before, so Unkindness could just kind of slide in and start.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, week by week, I do see the synergy that you guys have. Like, even if uh like like a bad fight's kind of like happening, you guys will commit, which I absolutely love. I feel like some other teams they don't have a lot of trust in like each other. So if they see someone making a mistake, they'll just be like, "All right, bro, good luck, have fun." So
Yeah,
I love seeing.
that was definitely my first week back.
Well, listen, it's the commitment you guys have.
we
It's the friendship. So
yeah, I was like uh so after our first match, I was like, damn, Zebra mugs me. Just put him back in. Holy fuck.
Your cortisol was high indeed.
Yeah, high cortisol gaming.
Well, I mean, honestly, like you guys are doing pretty well in the league. You guys are third seed currently. You guys still have this week and then next week before playoff starts. So I do think you guys have a high chance of getting second seed. I think first seed's pretty much locked at this point to Hunters Association. I think even if actually, I think if they lose somehow 2 weeks in a row, they might lose it. I'll have to look at the standings, but I mean, you guys could potentially still get second, which would be huge. Give you kind of like a edge when the double elimination playoffs start. Um, since Duo's been back, are you guys feeling like you guys have been improving? Like in general, like do you think you guys can like lock out and like win the next 2 weeks, or do you think it's still gonna be a challenge? Because the next 2 weeks you're up against, or this week you're up against Koopa Troopa,
And we have a
um,
bye for the last week.
and then yeah, you have a bye for
I
the
think
last
we can
week.
win one of them. Who knows which one though?
Well, I will say, during this conversation, but gotten a DM from the Koopa Troopas asking for a reschedule, so I'm wondering what roster they're going to be putting out.
Oh boy, oh
Oh,
boy. I
leak.
I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that after this. Though.
Koopa Troopers mentioned. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, but like, are you guys feeling pretty good like going into playoffs? Like, I mean, like how far do you guys see yourselves going? Like in general, like I mean, I generally think that like you guys are a huge threat. Like I think teams might be sleeping on you guys low key, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts.
It's called. I think the last couple weeks, I think we've been playing pretty well. We just uh a lot of our mistakes are just kind of like really small detail, like played a fight wrong or something, in my opinion. And I think if we're able to like get that consistency down and like have good solid play, we make good decisions overall. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we won out the whole thing, maybe even twice.
Oh,
I like it. I like
yeah,
it.
Three times
pretty
too much.
much of the same sentiment. There's one team I want to play against though in playoffs. It is the Knights of the Second Dinner because we know like everyone on that team.
True.
Yep.
The
That's
anti Cuddle Bear squad.
oh yeah, yeah. That's like what Jakester and Bacon Attack, Bandit. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. Good people right there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I haven't played a game for the Penny Pals this season, but I have done a couple like like merc scrims is what they call them, just like ragtag squads and like give them some reps. I mean the ceiling's super high. Like I think Cuddle is probably one of the best players just in the entire league. When he's set up to succeed, he can carry anybody, and I think the rest of the pieces like everyone's got their moments and like their spots where they can shine. So it's just a matter of like getting that consistency down, and like it helps like now the duo is like back and is they've been able to scrim, they've been able to have a couple of series under their belts. I don't know, I think it makes a big difference. And so they should be really good going into playoffs. Can easily win the whole thing.
It's interesting you mentioned Cuddle because I was actually going to ask if there was like a player you guys like play around, or like is there like someone you would consider the biggest strength? Would you guys like all like agree that it's Cuddle in general?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like our
Yeah, generally, I mean that's most of our game plan coming in. Where our win condition is It's called our win condition is vastly easier and simple if we just play around cuddle. And sometimes we switch it up, but that's
I also think just
most matches we just walk in with that mind space.
playing around bot lane is how most teams should be playing with the billion gold they get nowadays.
Mhm.
True. I mean, if you look at the stats, like every week, like Cuddle's basically like topping a lot of them. I mean, he's literally second in MVP, like highest kills. Memer has like the highest assists. Like I mean, you guys are like packing the stats. Like
Yeah,
obviously
they're the
standings
best
are
bottom
fake.
I know.
Standings are fake.
If y'all go on the top 10 page and you control F for Cuddle Bear, his name appears 10 times.
Oh my god, wait, you're right. He's in literally almost all the stats.
He's in everything
All the ones
except
you want to be
For
in.
vision.
except like assists, except all the supportive stats. Notice not there on vision score. Noticing.
Man's not buying enough words. He's like, I have to spend all my gold on items.
Notice I've
I
got to
mean,
get
if he's
those
there,
long
then you're not.
swords.
Oh my
I have
god.
to put some reps.
And he egoed us out of this interview. Great.
Real.
I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I mean, looking at your guys' comps in general, you guys obviously besides playing around bot, it seems like you, at least this is an outside perspective. You guys do very well with like the super heavy scaling comps. Um, essentially, like when Cuddle gets something like a hyper carry, like a Jinx or something like that, like it's like the game's basically over. Like it doesn't matter how rough the earlier the middle goes, you guys kind of just like have that gameplay locked down, and you guys find the opening and the game is just like it goes from losing to winning. So it's really cool to like that you guys have that like mentality. And I honestly I don't even notice like any tilting or any kind of like oh you guys are giving up at any point too. I think that's very admirable because I think like a lot of people get in their heads, but it helps because you guys are friends that you guys are able to kind of like keep each other's grounded. I mean, I've played with you guys too, and I absolutely get that vibe. Like, I'll be having a really rough time, like when I'm playing jungle, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. But like, you guys just know, and it feels very nice. So, yeah, I honestly W.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely feel that. I mean, having Cuddle on the team helps. I'm always like, well, there's at least always a way to win if we play the place right.
So within the team, who would you say has like the bigger pool that just makes drafts a lot easier?
I guess within the team it'd be Pork Chop. I mean, he's kind of a new face, so we don't really like glaze him as much as everyone else, right? But I think his more supportive style in the mid lane is kind of makes the fights a lot easier. It's kind of easy to play around him as a jungler, for example.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say like as a jungle main myself, like having someone with like Pork Chop's pool would make life, so much easier. Like it'd be way more fun to, blind Jarvan and Pantheon and Xin Zhao every game if I like just knew I had, someone willing to, shove and move or play stuff that'll like set you up instead of kind of like depending on you to kind of do all the work. So definitely think Pork Chop is solid. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like I think they all get their dues. I mean, again, from the bench, I think they've all got their moments where they shine. Everyone's got like unkindness can pop off on any given game. If Duo can get like that early lead in the jungle, he'll just spiral it out of control for the enemy team. And Memer6 got some crazy engages.
Look at his vision score,
Guys, but you
Yep.
guys won't let me play my secret support picks.
Yeah,
Y'all
watch out
me.
for the pike.
No. Anyone
Pike
listening
Terry.
to this, you guys don't have to worry about me ever playing Pike. Smile.
Oh yeah, you guys hear that? We don't have to worry about his pike, so wink wink, don't ban it.
Yeah, he's pretty good at Moira. He's pretty good at Moira.
No, I was a diva one trick when I played Overwatch.
That just doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either, actually.
I'm raising my APM.
Out of all the teams you guys have gone up against, who would you say was like the hardest loss or one of the more difficult teams to go up against?
I guess the easiest example was the one that we got 2-0'd against Iceborne. But I think a lot of that was more beating ourselves. We also maybe put ourselves in like some not great spots through draft, but I think really a lot of our losses, as Duo said earlier, are like small mistakes or like us beating ourselves rather than we just getting like turbo gapped.
Yeah, I mean, for all 3 games, I mean, the Hunter Association match was pretty close in my opinion. I feel like with a little bit, it's called. Weren't we like one play from winning the game? I died to the tower or something game 2, and then we lost.
Oh, now I just remembered. Why'd
Yeah,
you say
trauma.
that?
But yeah, they're pretty strong. I think. Yeah, I mean, you just can't slip up like that, you know.
So, looking through your season and everything, have you guys been able to form any rivalries, or is there any hidden beef between any of the teams? Because with these leagues, as you guys play through the weeks, either some of the people, or you just kind of form them through kind of just playing against them and then thinking, yeah, this is a team I definitely want to go up against later, as once playoff starts.
Mm-hmm.
I think from like having fun point of view, we definitely are anticipating the Knights of the Second Dinner matchup the most. So that's like a side goal, I guess, like a meta goal that we do want to face them in like finals or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd of the be in agreement. I don't really have a personal connection to most of the other teams. I do have a connection to some of Koopa Troopa's Black because they're AD Husky Templar. I did go to college with, and I played a few games with
Yo.
him. Go Cougs, University of Houston. And actually, their coach, Noodles, was the AD carry for the CeeLol team when I was there. He's kind of a beast. Then we, yeah, there were like I don't know 4 or 5 league teams when I was there, and then after I left, we became a Valorant school. Real.
Right back.
Left with Immortals.
Oh, rest in peace. Too soon.
It's been like years.
Couldn't tell by their Twitter.
Did you guys have any expectations when you guys joined the league? I mean, how did your guys' team form per se? Like, were you guys just kind of like friends that kind of like vibe together? Like, what's the situation? Because I mean, from everything that I've
I
seen,
just
you
show
guys
up,
are just
man.
super friendly, super humble.
Yeah, I mean, like from the outside, like I think like the roster going in was kind of just like looking to vibe and just like have a good time playing with friends. I mean, still like being competitive and stuff. So like I haven't really seen any um like questions or drama or like complaints. Unless it's
Yeah.
like behind super closed doors, but I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I think this league overall has been relatively drama free, at least compared to other leagues I've been in that have drama perma.
Mm-hmm.
True. I can start some drama right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, next season we have a cool little format where instead of sides being predetermined, there'll be a 1v1 tournament that's going to be played like right before the game starts. It's going to have special rules so it won't take forever, but we're going to try to make them as quick as possible so people can still have fun, but it's not going to, take longer than people would want.
Does it include the season?
Is that it? Kind of sounds similar because I know Risen has something similar to that. Or yeah, it's kind of sounds similar to that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're trying to push more forms of content too, because I feel like every league kind of does the written stuff, but I want to do more of like these videos and some other cool stuff. But yeah, it's all story.
I think the only content I ever see from leagues is power rankings, which barely change outside of like the first 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, that happens after a while of like once your league has like been around for long enough and you see like returning players, that's when you get like the long-standing content to write about and you have more like trends and data to base it off of.
Now, was there any like funny moments or like top fails that you guys remember very vividly from playing?
I mean, I guess while they think, I can I'll think of something funny from watching. Sorry, Cuddle Bear, but I think it was in that 2-0. I think it was in the 2-0 loss, the Caitlyn game too. The enemy team just kind of kept like camping bot. I think it was like Jax Blitzcrank, something like that. And Cuddle couldn't really play the game on Caitlyn, and I distinctly remember he's like 0-4 or something. Enemies coming to gank him again bot, and he just like, we'll say it wasn't, tilt push the tower, but he's just like, you could tell that he just like did not care anymore. He just wailed on the turret, got the turret down before Jax came and killed him, but you could just tell he was like um just kind of locked in, no matter the cost, just kind of trying to save himself. So like for me, that's like the funniest thing that I can think of. Because I watch most of the games.
Oh, I have my answer from when we played the Knights of the Second Dinner. I was expressly told by a third-party source Tiny Shoes would not pick Zillion. It was a joke pick. He's not playing it anymore. He's branching out to other stuff. We roll up the Game 2 draft. He locks Zillion. But I
Oh,
locked
weird.
in harder, and we won, because Karma is the broken champion. No counters.
I saw it getting played in jungle yesterday.
Big. Wait, let me get that in my pool. Hold
I do not want to... I'm not drafting you that.
on. My
Legal technology.
the funniest thing that happened to me this season was our last match against the Spire Rats, game 1. I fat fingered Zenjao ult, and then we immediately lost the fight really hard.
No, he's just we're
We
just
were
hitting
hitting
Baron.
Baron.
There's no one there, and he ults. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
We
I don't
won.
think it would have changed too much of the fight, but that was like,
It's okay. We
oh
won the
man.
next game because Boreal went 0-10 top lane. No, that was the R5. That was the HRX against R5 Fiora from Unkindness.
All right, and then this next question, in your guys' opinion, who ints the hardest?
Badly, or maybe 6.
Or me
What?
6.
What the guys?
Well, it's your
There's
job.
no
You
way I have
support.
the most deaths
Hello.
on the. There's no way I have the most deaths on the team.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
checking.
I feel like
I'm
this
checking
duo's
all
the
of them.
time.
obviously not with me on the team, but
I'm
like, let's
checking
be
all of
real.
us. Okay.
Let's be real.
Unkindness has 4.2 deaths. Duo, you have 6.3.
But he didn't
But
play every game.
all-
He didn't
all
play every
6 of
game.
them are good
Pork
deaths, I
Chop
swear.
you has 3.6. Cuddle has 3.5, and I have 5.2.
No, I play less matches than you, so like.
Yes, like it's.
And you've
it's
ran
a
it
little
down
fun.
more on
Oh, well.
average. Weird. Weird.
No, one bad game, bro. Wouldn't get that good.
Very weird.
Probably unkindness.
Okay.
You do
I
not
got
want to hear what he has
spits.
to say about people in our comms. It'll be champion.
Yeah, that's most of our comms. We're all like pretty quiet, talking about
And he'll
I
just
don't
be
know, like Dragon
I
Time or
fucking
something,
hate
and then
this champion.
Well, listen, you gotta have somebody that complains because it keeps the team grounded. Let's be real. Because if it's just quiet the entire time, I don't know. I fall asleep.
I share similar opinions on that York champion, though.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, on the other side of the coin though, unkindness is a vibe monster. That guy
True.
is funny as fuck.
I'm gonna have to drop by one of your VCs one day and see what you guys are talking about. I'm interested now. All right, and then
You'll see.
my last question is what let's just say you guys make it to finals. What team would you guys go up against, and what would be the score? It's a best of 5, the grand finals.
Gotta be the Knights of the Dinner, right? The second dinner, what? 3-1. Give them like you let Jakes or Fizz go through one game, just like right at a mulligan.
It begins them 3-1 because Porkchop keeps trying to convince us he has a Fizz counter. Every
Since I was
he's
good if
like,
you want.
guys, I can counter it. Okay, maybe you can, but we can't. Cuddle is going to cry if he sees Fizz on his screen.
Yeah, was it Kotobear and Jakester are God, they go way back, so it's in the script. Night Second Dinner, Game 5.
No, I love that. I mean, I honestly would love to see you guys make it to the finals. I mean, it's really, I mean, I'm looking at like the score. I mean, really, most of the teams are pretty close in terms of like the standings. There's really, I mean, anything could happen, especially in the double elimination. Like people, I'm not saying people could get gassed, but I mean, it is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be 6 weeks, which I mean, brackets are going to drop next week. You guys will see how it looks. Essentially, seed 1 is going to get the bye week. And then you guys would essentially go up against. I think if you guys are 3, you guys would go up against. I think let's just say if Stun Gaming stays number 6, it should be Stun Gaming because it's 4 and 5 and 2 and 7. Yeah, it'd be 3 and 6. So you guys would be most likely go against Stun Gaming depending on how this week plays because you guys have this week and then you guys have the bye next week. So depending on how people perform, so it should be interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yep.
I think this is my second time playing a WLM, and I like the format a lot better as a player, but I understand it takes light years longer.
Yeah, we're working on like figuring out what the best approach is for like the next season. It's either we have a shorter groups, so double elimination feels a little bit better, so it's like the same amount, or we switch to just standard format where it's like your typical 5-6 weeks, and then you have like your 3 weeks of playoffs, but then there's eliminations in groups, so it matters a little bit more. So we're working things out in general. Another fun thing we're potentially going to implement is side selection is going to be a 1v1. But it's going to change. It's not the captains. It's going to be top versus top, jungle versus jungle, mid versus mid every week. So week 1 would be top versus top. So we're figuring out how that's going to work, but obviously 1v1s can take some time. So we're gonna make it so it's like 5 minutes potentially, and then like instead of 100 CS, it might be like 50 CS, or first to get like the tower to half. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's a potential thing. Have you guys heard of first selection?
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking of implementing that, where it's one team gets the choice. Oh, first the team that gets the choice gets either side selection or first pick or second pick. So I think that's going to show a lot of skill expression as well. So, yeah, look forward to that.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, like I said, I don't want to keep this going any longer. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. You guys are super chill. I mean, I had a fun time. And for anyone, say that again.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Have us.
And then for everyone that's listening out there, if you guys want a shot at getting interviewed by me, obviously after watching this video, definitely take a look. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Big thanks to the guys from High Alert Pen Pals for joining us and giving us some insight into their season, their mindset, and what's ahead for the team. It's always great to hear directly from the players and learn more about the stories that make who they are. If you enjoyed the conversation, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more interviews as we continue to spotlight teams across the leagues. This has been Melting Point.